thoughts around the CPI process was new. It was new to me. I'm a faculty member. That's how I started coming into this. Did a lot of reading just to prepare for getting involved in the planning process. It was competitive. So we went to the literature and I learned a lot about career pathways. Honestly, I didn't know what that was and I didn't think about it. To think about it even in my own discipline and then to think about it across the campus has been mind-changing in our exploration about how do we help faculty, ultimate goal is our students. Like sometimes we're focused just on the faculty, like changing the way we think about academic programming. How do we think about our work in different kinds of ways? Now we have to invite industry partners. Well, who are these people? And then getting to know who are the people in our community? Who are our employers? It has been very shifting. It's just shifting. And then trying to ensure that you lock arms with everybody and that you go along collectively in this understanding. It's been thoughtful, difficult, rewarding in that process. Florida Memorial has 4 main goals regarding this collaborative process. So our plan is called IROAR, Intentional Readiness for Occupational Acquisition and Retention. And it's focused around those kinds of things. So we're the Lions, Florida Memorial Lions, and so our IROAR plan is to talk about it like campus-wide. When we realize this thinking is so different, we have to engage our whole campus community around this idea. And to be honest, that's been difficult. People think this is like an academic affairs plan, and it's not an academic affairs plan. It is student services, it is advancement, it's alumni, like how do we connect with them? So our goals have been to really look at our programs. How do we transform our academic programs? And that is, we have like 6 sub-objectives with that. How do we build in retention for our students? How do we ensure that there's career readiness outcomes in all of our degree programs? Are our programs meeting the needs? Do we need to innovate them? Do we need to renovate them? Do we need to create new programs? So we have this whole academic side of that. The other one is retention. Like how do we build in supports for our students because they're not always ready when they come to us? And how do we ensure that they're career ready, which is a different and similar skills to what we do in academic affairs. It's more comprehensive than the way we have traditionally thought about it. The other thing is how do we engage a community of influencers? How do we build partnerships with people who have been separated from us? I mean, we knew we wanted more people to know about Florida Memorial, but actually we need to learn more about what are their needs and how do we produce it and how do we partner together and how do we get on the same team? And our other one is how do we build this guided pathway from onboarding, like them thinking about coming to Florida Memorial, to hitting the ground, their path along there, to they offboard, to they graduate, to they get employed. How do we assess that whole process along the way to ensure that we're supporting students along that guided pathway? That is a big shift. And it's heavy, it's big work, and we know what the milestones are. We're looking at that and building the guided pathway. Being able to assess it comprehensively, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's going to take some time, and we need some help. We need some help to ensure that the systems that are in place and that the people that are using the systems do it with fidelity, and that we are really looking at the right markers to ensure that our students are successful. So it's a comprehensive task. I never thought it would be big. It seems like it gets bigger and bigger every time we look at it, but it's an exciting process. The CPI work is looking at academic programs from a very different lens. Traditionally, we think about content. We're content experts. I just teach content, we give it to the students, and we believe that whatever we give them is enough. Now it's taking a step back and really reflecting and looking at where their exit point is and saying, do they have everything they need?